Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He might want another play. In the red area, it's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier
got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get the touchdown, and the quarterback has a brand new tattoo to commemorate the moment.
And I don't think the offensive coordinator is happy about that either. You don't want to see your quarterback get hit like that. Great job standing in there, though, and delivering the ball, even with the defense all over you.
6, Georgia, 0. Number 89, set to advance on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Frazier. Picks up the first down. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's taking the shot. Goes high to pull it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bachmeier. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff, Frazier running left. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. It was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success. And he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Might be calling a hot route.
Freeze, freeze! Slide, slide! Western! Go!
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Crosses midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse. Going downfield for the big play. Down the field. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. BYU lines up quickly.
Man, that is textbook football 101. It's what every defensive coordinator's yelling on the sidelines. Sudden change. They want to be aggressive, capitalize on the momentum. They force the turnover on defense. Offense, they take a shot down the field, and they connect.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Makes the catch. It's Martin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Running inside, it's Martin. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Cougars! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Quarterback will keep it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Handoff for Frazier. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. He's got it down the middle. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Martin. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Forget the kick, he wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And some room to work across the 35. There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on the option. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the run, it's Martin. Got room at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go. Rest, go.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes a deep grab. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 12 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Red Raiders with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. That last fake, and they'll fake it again. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you can draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do. And right there, misfire on the pass, and this defense now sets their offense up with good field position.
Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Oh, they're after him! That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Casper. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's a give to Frazier. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Cougars want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Extending the play. Fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Slides away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
QB draw. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Rush is on him, and it's a sack.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go.
Number 89, set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback keeps it, and he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Direct snap. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Knocked down to the tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought.
Lined up. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Hits the accelerator to the right. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. But when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's him complete the long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Oh, he's got it. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Flips it out on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Makes the catch, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Grab behind the line, it's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.